With regards to what has happened here in the Charlotte area, we at TWF want to urge everyone to be safe and mindful of your community. We don't condone violence, but we are respectful enough to acknowledge how folks feel right now. With that said, guys, please be careful out there. Protect yourself. And we are hoping that a change will happen and happen soon, because the tragedies of this week should never happen again. Now, on to the show. And they say, this is the show. This is the Wresting Fans Podcast, hosted by BangEm South, Jason Fastkade, and the best in the world today. Do you understand what I'm telling you? It's the man, Trent Williams. We got a lot of show to get to. This is our prediction show, so we're going to give you all of the predictions for tomorrow night's Clash of Champions. We got a 2-week hiatus, but we're back, baby. Shows have concluded, we have brand new champions, and a new WWE game is on the way. Plus, didn't CM Punk get his butt whooped? As always, hit us up on Twitter at the official Twitter page for the show at TWF_podcast. Hit us up on Facebook at facebook.com/TWF podcast. Listen, like, heart, retweet, and subscribe. We really appreciate the feedback. With all that said, we're back and better than ever. Let me stop stalling and let's get into the show. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, thank you guys for joining another show. We are broadcasting live from the TWF studios on a very sunny Thursday afternoon, and I am joined by my illustrious co-host, the best in the world, Trent Williams, and this is the show. This is what we've waited 2 weeks for. This is the Wresting Fans Podcast. Trent, Let me ask you something, man.
Okay.
Did you miss me?
I did.
We got a lot to get to, man. I, of course, am your host, BangEm South, Jason Fastkade, and the best in the world, Trent Williams, has a lot to get to. We're going to cover so much this week. This is our prediction show, right?
Right.
We got predictions. We got all the great shows that we've had for the past couple of weeks. We had the CWC conclude. We got some more NXT shows, and we got some more news and notes. So, Trent, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's kick the show off and start with what is my personal favorite, Smackdown.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, so on Smackdown, listen, we were gone last week, but that's cool. What we're focused on right now for Smackdown is the beautiful, lovely, and very talented women's division.
Yes.
Where your girl, Becky Balboa, is our champion. Becky with the good hair is our champion. Dude, the entire women's division, Smackdown women's division, is on fire. The entrances are great. The feuds are good. They're getting pretty cool promo time. And Eva Marie still has not come back yet. So what do you think about the women's division?
I'm loving it. Yeah, she should probably be back. I would imagine probably the Smackdown after No Mercy. I'm guessing that's probably when she'll come back, and they'll probably restart that feud with Becky. Okay.
Because right now we have the pint-sized pit bull Alexa Bliss, WWE's version of Harley Quinn herself,
which I love. I love that.
It was awesome.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. So it's her and Becky right now, right?
Yep.
And then we also have Tops and Bottoms versus Kamala.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was just me, but how many wardrobe changes does Naomi get for the month of September? I count 6.
She's had a new one every week.
Listen, at first we were knocking the one that looked like a pajama.
Yeah, it looked like a onesie.
A onesie, right? And then we thought we kind of had one where we could rock with. It almost looked like a like when people go deer hunting and it's the camouflage, but it was just the fluorescent version. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she does go over the weave meter every week, but as long as she pays her fees and her fines, then we're good. But she's feuding with your personal favorite.
Oh, yes.
A woman with more testosterone than both of us combined.
Even more than Daniel Brooke, too.
Daniel Brooke. She is now known as the King of Hearts.
Yes.
Mrs. Jack Daniels whiskey and cigarettes herself, Natalia. Listen, man, I'm loving this women's division because of the fact that it's pretty good, man. I mean, we have those 6. We got Maurice. We still got Eva Marie. And they're the real focal point of the show in multiple segments. So I can't knock the women's division, man.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed the contract signing this week with Becky and Alexa.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Like, you knew they were going to brawl, but it was something different. Like I said, they can cut promos. Like, they can talk. They don't really get flustered. They have moxie, so it's overall a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, for the tag team division, how badass do the Usos look?
Oh, I love the heel Usos. Man, they've needed this for a long time. Their whole swagger and everything is just awesome. I know you don't watch New Japan, but I think it's Jay, the one without a shirt. His goatee is starting to look like Tama Tonga, which is another Samoan.
Yeah, I definitely know who Tama Tonga is. Dude, they are... It almost makes you laugh when you realize they used to be painted up with fluorescent colors.
Yeah.
So it's a really good look for them, especially for them to be a heel team only by changing their clothes, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they beat up some people, but I mean, it worked instantly, man.
Yeah, they're doing really good stuff right now.
Now they're gonna go up against Heath Slater and Rhino, right?
Yep.
And they're Beauty and the Man Beast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the names right because I didn't know if it was something else, but Rhino just gets to eat crackers all day and then gore someone at the end.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just checking. Listen, we were away from the world for 2 weeks, so we're trying to get all this stuff packaged back together. Now, outside of the women's division and the tag team division, I, for one, thought we were going to go back to the same old thing on Tuesday night, man.
With what?
John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get your opinions on this, because at first I thought, and I still do think, Ambrose and Cena came way too early.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first off, I was shocked that Cena lost clean. That's the second clean loss he's had this year. So now people can't say that he don't put anybody over, because he does, clearly. Dean is Dean, I mean, you know. But I'm liking the feud. I'm really liking AJ Styles and everything he's doing.
Okay, so at the pay-per-view, what's their next pay-per-view?
No Mercy.
No Mercy. Okay, so with their No Mercy pay-per-view, their SmackDown only pay-per-view, we get a triple threat, right?
Right.
Because of the triple threat, do you think AJ holds on to the title?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I was thinking at first it would just be, I really thought we were going to get John Cena and AJ Styles. I thought John Cena was going to have another run until December where he's Superman again and he'll become the 16-time champ, whatever, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Because you know he's going to eventually get that before he retires.
Let me get your thoughts on this. Would you hate it if he tied, or would you hate it if he got to number 17?
I wouldn't mind it if he tied. But I don't think he should surpass it. I think it's a good thing that he's tied because, I mean, he's been the top guy and the top moneymaker for over 10 years. And that's longer than any of the other top names have been. You know, Austin or Rock or Hogan or Brett or Shawn. None of them were on top and doing the business that Cena's done for as long as he has. So I think he deserves to at least, you know, be equal to Ric Flair. Okay.
I definitely respect your opinion on that because you gave some pretty good reasons as to why. And I think it's comparable what kind of drawing power John Cena has versus what Ric Flair had.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just, since I wasn't around when Ric Flair went from, let's say, 7 to 16,
yeah,
I don't know how often he won it. If they played ping pong with the titles 3 times in a year.
Right. And another thing you have to remember with Ric Flair that a lot of people don't mention is a lot of his title wins came because he was the booker. You know, he booked himself to be the champion.
Well, I can I can understand that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I was in that place, I probably would do the same thing.
Right.
But it's a difference when you look at him and John Cena, where John Cena's actually kind of, you know, he ain't put himself in that place. He's actually somewhat earned it for all of his title wins.
Okay. I mean, I see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. If Flair booked himself into that position, or if Vince decided, hey, this is the man that we're running with when the ratings are low, or this person's not selling as well as we might want him to, or there's just no competition. So I always go to those factors. But if he does get to 16, it'll be well worth it. It's just they're just certain records that you don't want to see ever erased or supplanted in history. Right.
And another thing that WWE don't even mention is he's actually got more than 16. He's got like 18 or 19 world title wins, but some of them they don't count.
Yeah, because you're talking about, when you mention 16, we're talking about straight WWE championships, right?
No. 16 is like the whole NWA, WCW, WWE. Because he's only been WWE champion like twice, I think.
Wait. The spinner belt.
Oh, you're talking about Cena?
Yeah.
I was talking about Flair.
Yeah. Flair was the 16-time WCW, NWA, however you want to look at that, champ, right?
Right. But he's actually got more than that, but they don't count it.
Right, because he got his out. The other ones were outside of basically what people refer to as his belt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got you. I mean, that's just like. Well, let me ask you this. Is John Cena the 16-time WWE champ, or was he a 16-time
world champ?
World champ. Yeah. How do you?
Yeah. He's world champ, meaning both belts.
Okay. Well, maybe he has a little asterisk there then, but yeah, either way, people are going to say 16 times.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right, man. So we have AJ Styles probably holding on to it at the next pay-per-view. But time will tell. Dean Ambrose definitely needed that win against John Cena to stay relevant and to keep a little edge, man, because I liked when he didn't necessarily turn on John Cena, but they had their back and forth, and he was like, look, man, you're not going to overshadow me just because you're back. So I did like that.
Yeah, and I think as it goes on, Ambrose is going to turn more and be completely healed for it's over with.
And I would love that, man. The reason I thought that we got Cena and Dean too early is because I wanted 2 or 3 weeks of promos. Like I wanted Dean to establish himself heel or babyface, but as that dude that you're just not going to knock over, and you're going to respect me because I could switchblade your face. I mean, that's who Dean Ambrose is when I look at him. Not the guy wearing a big hat and handing out poker chips and bringing out small plants. So if we can get that Dean Ambrose versus John Cena, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, something like that, I think that would be awesome because you can build that Dean Ambrose character versus your John Cena character.
Yeah. And another thing, I think they had to go to it this early because if you look, there's really only 3 guys up at the top on SmackDown, which is the 3 that's in the triple threat. They don't really have nobody else that's at the top right there.
But you know who's coming around, man. And I mean, we can get to it right now. Miz has to be in that title conversation, that picture, similar to what they're doing with Rusev on Raw. If you keep Miz just hovering around, I look at Miz like JBL, how JBL turned into quote unquote the impact player on SmackDown out of necessity. They can make a star. So if Miz keeps hovering around and keeping a lot of heat on him with his beautiful wife, I think he could elevate. But like you said, right now, it's only 3. It is only 3.
And you can always plug in Orton there, too, anytime you need to.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, though. Orton, Bray Wyatt. I guess you can kind of discount Dolph Ziggler, but are Orton and Bray kind of second tier, kind of muddling around that order, too? Or okay.
Yeah, they're the top of the mid card.
There you go.
Before you get to the main event.
Yeah, top of the mid card. So, I still like SmackDown. SmackDown offers so much more than Raw. I think they have a pretty good tag team division. They almost have a better women's division just on production value and presentation value alone.
Personality,
so, creativity. It's just a lot better than Raw. So, and in a 2-hour show, maybe you don't need 8 guys fighting for the title, Yeah. Okay, man. Looks like we are done with the blue brand.
Yep.
We're going to head over to NXT. Now, NXT, dude, I think we've both known for a while what was going to happen on NXT.
Yeah.
Joe beat up Shinsuke, and Joe is causing terror. That's what's happening on NXT.
Pretty much.
But, Trent, I think you need to file another life insurance policy on Liv Morgan.
Yeah, I think so.
She wants what she wants, and I just wish Asuka would have came out and said, "Chick, you ain't ready."
Right.
I mean, it's way early to get her head knocked off, but if she wants to get her head knocked off, then fine. I just like the fact that we are kind of building up something. If we're going to have Asuka eliminate chicks, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and they did the latest NXT tapings. I don't know. Have you seen the spoilers or anything?
Yeah, I've seen them. Wow, they're done until about October 15th or something like that.
Yeah, looks like we got some pretty interesting stuff coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this was really the first time I ever paid attention to the spoilers. So I like how they do it. And if you were down at Full Sail to watch that, you probably enjoyed every bit of it. We got some new things coming to NXT, so NXT should be pretty good in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we got a tournament coming back to NXT.
Yeah, the Dusty Rhodes Classic, right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
I want to mention about the spoilers, though, is talking about the women's division. From those spoilers, it didn't really seem like they're building up Ember Moon for really a title match that much.
No, but they did. We did get Mandy Rose last night, mention her. So everybody's trying to, jump up to quote unquote the big dogs. Everybody's fighting for a position, and you're getting these females. You have to take them seriously. Like, you can't look at them as Barbie dolls, even though they might get tossed around the ring like a Barbie doll. But at least they're stepping up, man. At least they're showing moxie. Like, look, we're here for more than just to look pretty. Yeah,
but it still don't feel like there's nobody on Asuka's level or even close to it. This is even being built up to be on Asuka's level. Like, it don't feel like they're building Ember Moon. Because if they want to do it for the November takeover, I feel like they need to do a little bit more, a little bit quicker maybe.
Well, you still have to build her up by building up other people.
Yeah.
You don't want to have Ember Moon come out and squash people. If you did, it would be okay, but if you at least knew what her competitor, in this case Mandy Rose, if you knew that Mandy Rose could speak English and you knew at least 2 or 3 moves that she had, maybe you would look at the match a little differently.
Yeah.
So if we get some kind of competition for Asuka and Ember Moon, hopefully it'll elevate them to where we want to see their match and it's not just thrown together.
Yeah. I mean, really the only woman that's looked dominant the last couple of weeks or so since the last takeover is Billie Kay. She looks like she's been on, a pretty good roll.
Yeah, she got rid of the Malaysia girl.
Aaliyah.
Wow, I said Malaysia. I don't know why. Why did I say Malaysia? I don't know.
Thinking about a lost aircraft.
Gosh. Oh, man, that was a good one. Billie Kay looks awesome, and I think she's actually given a chance now. I mean, when she first came in, she was there, and she didn't get squashed, but she didn't really do much. So
yeah, she was that other Australian girl that wasn't Peyton Royce.
Yeah, basically. Because I got her mixed up at least 6 times on the show.
Yeah.
So, now we're getting maybe your heavy hitters and then, the people that are going to come out and do jobs. But at least we're finding out more and more of our NXT women's division, which is cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And we also got Cedric taking on
Andrade Cien Almas.
There you go. So, I thought that was a pretty good match, man. Dude, let me ask you this. Did it seem like CN was having fun in there?
Yeah.
It seemed like, like he finally found someone he could have an interesting match with. But do we get them as a tag in the Dusty Classic?
Not from what you see. I can't remember on the spoilers.
Okay.
Seems like we might.
Okay. I didn't know if that was kind of planting the seeds for them to be a short tag team or whatever.
But the thing that confused me is they're talking about Cedric like he's going to stay in NXT, but yeah, he's on Raw in the Cruiserweight division.
Dude, listen, that Cruiserweight division, I don't know. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, we can get to that when we get to Raw. Oh man, listen. I love the CWC, but they're gonna have to fix this quote unquote cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, look, man. Let's get into Raw right now. Yes, we're gonna do our predictions, but
and one other thing from NXT that we forgot to mention was the match between Aries and Oney Lorcan, which I really liked.
That's what I was gonna get to, only because of the fact that you got Oney Lorcan and they build him as 190 pounds.
Yeah.
So why is he not in the cruiserweight division?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so I don't know. But Biff Busick, right? That's his real. Yeah. I guess we're gonna stick with Oney Lorcan. I don't know why, but Austin Aries and Oney Lorcan, they had a pretty good match, man.
Yeah, I like where they was like Oney had him in like the headlock and wouldn't let him go. Like every time Aries would try to get out of it, he put him right back in it.
Right. Did you see Austin Aries bleeding from the chest after the match was over?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were some pretty stiff shots, man. Those were some pretty nasty ones that he got put.
And as stiff as he is, I wouldn't mind seeing him up against like a Nakamura or a Joe.
Yeah. Oh, only time will tell what's in store for Oney Lorcan, and Austin Aries. So.
Yep.
And did you notice that Hideo didn't come out in a suit?
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
They didn't want to make you too mad. They didn't want to, blatantly steal from you.
Yeah. It's that's a little odd, isn't it, Trent?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just throwing it out there. All right, man. Are we done with NXT?
Yep.
We are done with NXT. Can we get to our predictions?
We can. All right. So in the kickoff, we have Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox.
Wait. A kickoff show?
Yeah.
This isn't a big show.
I know they all have kickoff shows.
Oh my gosh, dude. Here's the thing though, man. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Why are we? Okay, go ahead.
So we got Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox on the kickoff. Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho. Cesaro versus Sheamus in the match number 7 in their best of 7. TJ Perkins versus B. Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight title. New Day versus Gallows and Anderson for the tag titles. Charlotte versus Sasha versus Bayley for the women's title. Rusev versus Roman Reigns for the U.S. title. And Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the Universal title.
Okay, let's take it from the top with the kickoff. You think Foxy pulls out the upset here?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Nah, Nia Jax is going to kill her.
Nia's going to kill you, baby. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty easy one. But I think they could do something interesting. We already saw Nia Jax tackle her through the barricade. So maybe they come up with something nice, something creative for this match instead of just a squash or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the first match again? Not first match, but you were saying Sami Zayn
and Chris Jericho.
I really don't think JeriKO has anything to lose anymore, man. Like he's like JeriKO. Let's put it this way: it's the JeriKO show.
Yeah.
So I think it would help Sami, but I don't think it hurts JeriKO at all. And if this is the opening match, I'm not saying that these are in order, but if that's the opening match, I think it'd be a pretty good match.
Yeah. I'm liking JeriKO. Like I've said before, I've never been the biggest Chris Jericho fan, but I love everything he's doing right now. And he could lose every match he's in and still be entertaining right now.
That is horrible to say, but that is so true, man. It is so true. Like there's nothing that's going to knock him down. So, but are we going with Sami right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sami. Sami needs it.
Definitely needs this.
I'm just glad he's finally in some kind of a feud with somebody.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to pick a feud with Sami without him being the underdog or that other whatever his gimmick is. So,
yep. And
I got $5 saying that Sami gets quote injured in this match.
Yeah, he probably will.
Okay,
his thing in every match.
Yeah. Look for him to shake off his wrist or, try to
walk off his ankle injury. But yeah, well,
yeah. Maybe if he gets injured, he can borrow the tape that the person in the next match wears all the time in Cesaro versus Sheamus.
nice. Oh, is it a shocker that we went to 7?
Oh man, real shocker, man.
Trent, I thought this could have been over at 6.
Yeah.
I had 4-2 with Sheamus.
Yeah.
All right, so who are we picking, my friend?
I'm hoping it's Cesaro. They still haven't said which title he's supposed to be good. They're supposed to be going for if they win this thing.
But
it
is
the U.S. title, I'm guessing.
But correct me if I'm wrong. If Sheamus wins or loses, nobody cares. But if Cesaro wins, he gets a title shot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. However that works.
Well, they both get a title shot if they win.
So the best of 7 is obviously for your resume, but also so you can elevate into the title picture.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And seeing as Kevin Owens is your champ, we'll probably see Cesaro pick up the win here?
Yeah, I think so. But with everything going on as far as with Owens and Rollins and Triple H and stuff, I don't even see how Cesaro would fit in with that.
Well, we're not saying that he gets a title shot the next night on Raw, but knowing Raw, he might.
Yeah.
But, maybe it's down the line.
Oh, that's something we forgot to mention about SmackDown.
Oh, what happened?
Next week, we got a title match between AJ and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, see, this is just like you mentioned before. There's so little of a heavyweight title picture that we have to get these things. And it's not really built up, and it doesn't seem blockbuster, but okay, all right, okay. Well, and so we're getting a title match before the triple threat match?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Well, it won't be that. It'll be, because No Mercy will be not that Sunday, but the Sunday after that.
Yeah, so we have, right now we're sitting on, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, so it'll be the week before the week of No Mercy.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't know why you would have one of the matches before your triple threat, but we'll see.
So where was we? Cesaro and Sheamus? Did we say Cesaro, right?
Yeah, I think we got Cesaro pulling out the win here. And for all the fans of the Wrestling Fans Podcast, we all know that Cesaro might get his title shot the next night on Raw. Mm-hmm. That's just probably how it's going to work.
Or no, in WWE, they'll forget about it completely.
Exactly. What's the next match, man?
TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Listen, man, congratulations goes out to TJP.
Yeah.
No dabbing anymore. He beat Coda. Dude, shouts out to the finale of the CWC. That was a pretty awesome show.
Yeah. I really need to go watch it again because I was having personal issues that night, and I was watching it, but I wasn't concentrating. I had other stuff going on.
I understand where you're coming from. I think the fans of the Wrestling Fans Podcast know what you're talking about. Wow, what did you do? Like, you didn't eat chocolate ice cream. Hopefully, you chatterbated. I don't know. I don't know what.
Say that because that girl I was with, that's actually where I met her at.
Okay, I got you. See, here's the thing, man, and guys know this. It's totally different when a girl breaks up with a guy, or how the girl deals with a loss versus the guy deals with a loss. Because a girl calls her friends and they come over and all this other stuff. A guy, he calls his buddy, and the guy's like, "No big deal, man. Let's go to the club."
Yeah.
So listen, man, anytime that we need to go to the gentleman's lounge, if you want to call it that, we can go, my friend. We can go.
All right.
But yeah, the CWC finale was awesome. Even though we knew that Zack Sabre and Coda were not signed, we still thought there was a possibility.
Yeah.
But when I forgot which one lost first, you're like, oh, okay, well, this will elevate the other two guys. And listen, man, all 3 matches, they still put on a show. So the CWC was awesome. And
even the tag match that we thought was going to be a tag title match.
Listen, did I have that wrong, or did I?
No, that was right. That's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't understand that whatsoever. But all in all, man, the show was very good. And I'm sorry to say, man, last night I wanted the CWC to come on.
Yeah.
Like, there was that void now where we're not getting that 4th show. And it's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. And how do you have Raw the first night of the Cruiserweights and not have the Cruiserweight champion on the show?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
That made zero sense.
I didn't understand that either. I don't know. I didn't understand. Like, I didn't know if he was still working dates or if they wanted to elevate other guys instead of giving you the champion first.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, we still got the four. We still got the four guys, and then we got, you know, obviously we get Brian Kendrick and TJP, but we didn't have like TJP at commentary.
No.
We didn't have the like him showing off the belt or anything like that.
He could have come out after the match and stared down Brian Kendrick.
Nothing, man. So I don't know. Well, I guess the good thing about this is, to some people, the first time you'll see TJP is Sunday.
Yeah.
So, you know, he will put on a show on Sunday. I got TJP winning. To me, you know, Brian Kendrick is there just to put over the younger talent. It'll be a great story to, you know, see. But I got TJP.
Yeah, I agree with you. Did I ever tell you my theory for what they should do with Brian Kendrick?
Go ahead.
I said that he should be Daniel Bryan's representative against The Miz.
Oh, if they do like a Team Miz, Team Bryan type thing?
Or, well, just like in a singles match even, you know.
Oh, okay. I got you. Well, yeah, because somebody's going to have to fight for Miz. Like,
You mean fight for Daniel?
Yeah, fight for Daniel. Like, that authority thing versus The Miz, I don't know how far that can actually go without Daniel just punching him one time and then, you know, Daniel getting suspended and, you know, so I don't know where they're going with that, but that would have been a great idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, TJP versus the Brian Kendrick, I think that'll be one of the highlights just because it's a change of pace, man. That the Cruiserweight division is just a change of pace.
Yeah, and that'll probably be your opener, I would imagine, because it used to be when the Cruiserweight title was around. It
was kind of midway. It might work. It might not. We're going to have ups and downs on this show. I think the best of 7 will probably be a downer. The tag team match will, you know, maybe an up. Hold on. Okay. We're not getting the Shining Stars and Cass and Enzo, are we?
It's not scheduled.
Maybe kickoff status?
Yeah, because I don't see that Nia Jax, Alicia Fox match lasting long.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay. We both got TJP, and yeah, they'll probably start the show. Cool.
Yeah. And how bad were you cheering for Cedric to win that match on Monday?
Listen, man, when they first came down, I thought we were going to get like just a regular match just to showcase the talents.
I thought it was a tag match at first, actually.
Yeah. I thought, yeah. But when I thought about the number one contender, I kind of wanted it to be Brian Kendrick. I don't know if you noticed this, but Brian Kendrick was like the only one that didn't leave his feet in the matches. For somebody as small as he is, he's a pretty good base.
Yeah.
So I think he can let TJ fly all around him or whatever. And since we don't know what the heck is going on with Cedric, man, he might be a champion in NXT or I don't know. But, you know, it was good to see Kendrick be the number one contender.
Yeah. And I like Kendrick's new, like, work smarter, not harder approach that he takes, you know.
Yeah.
Like when he put, I forgot who it was, his foot in the little thing on the steps in the hole where the steps are.
Right.
I mean, that was something I would have never thought of.
Yeah.
Something, you know, creative stuff, you know.
It was like he was coming up with moves out of necessity and not necessarily power. So it's a change of pace, man. Like, you don't have to have every cruiserweight be a high flyer.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's our next match, man?
New Day versus Gallows and Anderson for the Tag Team Championship.
Now, is this match sponsored by Bootios?
They make sure you ain't booty.
I did like when Big E was coming down with all the cereal in like boots and just handing it out to people.
And they're like, Corey Graves is like, who would want to eat cereal out of Big E's boot?
But yeah, it's them versus Guns and Gallows, right?
Yeah.
Do you see the reign coming to an end?
I've been predicting the reign to come to an end for quite a while now, and it's never happening.
Yes, you have, my friend. So why stop now, though?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what else can they do in New Day, though? I mean, I felt like they've done pretty much everything with them.
Well, here's the thing. Every time we pick our predictions, if we do pick, we try to give a forecast as to where they'll go.
Right.
And I think that's why you knocked the New Day, because you're like, what else can they freaking do?
Right.
I don't know, man. Like, I think the New Day could still pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, they still get a good crowd reaction, and it's not like the crowds are tired of them or anything.
It's just interesting to see what we could get out of Guns and Gallows, because if they don't retrieve their edge, it might be Splitsville for them, man.
Right, and I think the last 2 weeks they've done a little bit better with that. They've become a little bit more serious, which I'm finally glad to see.
Very, very true. So here's what I'm gonna say. I think we get New Day coming out as the winners, but an attack on New Day at the end.
Okay.
Who you got?
Give me New Day, because I always bet against them and I'm wrong, so I'll go with them this time.
That might be the curse, though, Trent.
It might be.
All right, man. So we both got New Day. Okay. All right.
All right. Next, we have Charlotte versus Sasha versus Bayley for the women's title.
You go first.
I'm going with Sasha on this one. I see Sasha and Bayley doing their feud. I see Sasha turning on Bayley either this night or either the next night on Raw. As far as Charlotte goes, I think they're doing a Charlotte-Dana feud, which will be Emma coming back and Dana realigning with Emma.
So you think Emma's going to come back pretty soon?
Yeah, I think she worked a house show here not too long ago.
Here we go, man. Here's where we are right now with the women's division, man. Like I said, SmackDown solely dominating it. But if we get Emma back, we can have different types of factions here, different types of tag matches, different storylines, different promos. So no, we got to have a new champ, don't we? Because we got it. Yeah, because we're not getting.
Dana has to call Charlotte the title because that's what they're leading up to.
Yeah, we got to get a new champ. Okay. The boss?
Yeah. I mean, it has to be, because you're not going to put it on Bayley, because Bayley's better chasing and finally getting that big win at like a Mania or something.
Okay. So we're going with the boss then, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I was just thinking about that, because if the tag titles don't change, I'm not really worried about the cruiserweight. And we'll get to the heavyweight title later, but yeah, I think that's gonna be your main title change. Okay, cool.
Yep. All right, next we have Rusev versus Roman Reigns for the United States title.
Now, you said this before, but you don't think that Rusev needs the title?
I don't know. But at the same time, I don't know if I can see Reigns as the U.S. champion. I don't know.
Listen, man, Roman still gets booed.
Yeah.
The less of Roman, the more impactful it looks. I think they want to keep Roman in the heavyweight picture somehow, some way. I mean, if he doesn't headline the show, he finds his way at the end of the night there anyway. Exactly. So I still say we get Rusev coming out on top.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay, all right. And I mean, they're probably...
But another thing, though, is like, I don't see Roman with the title, but at the same time, I can't see Roman losing.
Well, my bad. I think Rusev leaves as champion. Let me put it that way then.
DQ?
Yeah, I think it'll be a DQ. I think it'll be, something happens where they can't contain these guys in one match. I mean, the last match we got, Roman attacked him, so the match didn't even happen, right?
I know what they're going to do.
Go ahead.
They're gonna do that, and I think it's leading to because the next Raw pay-per-view is Hell in a Cell. I think they're gonna put them in the cell. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be something, because they can't, the world isn't big enough for Rusev and Roman, right? So if we get Hell in a Cell with these two guys, and that's the match that everyone wants to see.
Yep. So yeah, I'll go with Rusev leaves with the title. So,
okay.
So Roman would win by DQ, or Rusev wins by DQ?
I don't know. I guess Roman would win by DQ. I don't think Lana would do it. I don't think Lana's gonna do anything there.
No, but do you think Rusev would be so mad because of what Roman did to him at the last pay-per-view that he would just go crazy and start, beating the crap out of him and not listening to the referee or grab a chair or something?
Yeah, I can see Rusev giving Roman a beatdown. And I'm not sure where the pay-per-view is, but I could see Rusev giving Roman the beatdown of his life and people cheering for Rusev.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
So we're going Roman wins by DQ?
Yeah. Roman wins by DQ. Rusev leaves as champion with his hot wife.
All right. But not as hot of a wife as Miz has.
No, she's not as hot. Listen, I don't think Lana looks that good.
I don't either. I'm glad somebody finally said that, because they drool over Lana, and I'm like, I don't get it. I mean, she's pretty, but she's not wow.
Here's the thing: when they packaged Lana before, the hair was up, the body was clothed, like there was no skin except legs, right? Like from knee down, right?
Right.
Remember when they had the food fight?
Yeah.
And I said, who was that chick? You know, the golden blonde chick or whatever, sitting on somebody's laps. And I said, and the one thing I said was, she had like a nice rack, but it's not your typical chest augmentation that you usually see. Looks a little weird. And I don't know, man. Close-ups of Lana's face really turned me off. So
yeah, and another thing, I don't know, like if you ever see her in pictures, like when she's not in WWE, like her,
it's terrible. It's terrible.
I mean, I don't think it looks as bad as when she's actually on TV.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen Lana in that infamous picture with her with no makeup.
Yeah. And
so when you look at the show and you kind of see how people are glossed over with makeup and everything like that. She really sticks to the guns. Like she really goes out there and you can see it. I mean, she's not that pretty.
Right.
But that's me. I'm pretty sure that we have a lot of...
That's me too.
Well, I'm pretty sure that we have a lot of listeners for the Wrestling Fans Podcast that think Lana is hot. I just think when she was clothed, like the body is banging. Like I think the body's banging, but the face is just not.
So in other words, she's like another Charlotte.
Well, no. Here's the thing. We know Charlotte. First of all, Charlotte looks like her dad, so that's number one. And then the mole throws you off. Yeah. If the mole wasn't there, I think we would have a different outlook on Charlotte. But Charlotte's like 6'2", so it's kind of difficult to look at Charlotte like that too. But I don't know.
I will say though, the new trunks or tights or whatever she's got on, she does have a pretty nice backside.
Here we go. Welcome to the show, Trent. Welcome to the show, Trent. Listen, man, I don't know if you are a mountain climber.
No.
You're not a mountain climber. So you like you said you like short girls, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, there's nothing wrong with being a mountain climber. I am a mountain climber. It's just in my bloodline. So, I like tall chicks. But Charlotte and the mole, and plus she looks like Ric Flair, is just not really doing anything for me.
Yeah, maybe if you put a bag over her head.
Thank you for joining the show, Trent. And I'm glad that you brought people with you. I'm glad that you brought the car with you. You pulled up in a limousine and you brought people into the show. So thank you, Trent. Thank you. A bag over her head. Listen, I missed you, man. I did. I did. Oh, man. Okay. How did we get on? Where were we?
I think we was going to the main event.
Okay, yeah, that's where we're going then.
All right. So Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship.
Listen, man, Seth has pretty much been the Impact Player, MVP, and outside of looking like Mick Foley's twin when Mick was around 26, he is the he is the guy. He's the one pulling out all the stunts. I just don't see them handing it to Kevin and then taking it away from him.
I don't either.
Like I said before, I know there were plans for Triple H and Seth. Maybe we get something again. Maybe we finally see that Stephanie had something to do with the match to crown the second He-Man title. So I think we get some kind of roughhouse here, and Kevin Owens comes away as your champion.
Yeah, and Triple H or even Stephanie interferes, the fans are going to be pissed because they're going to be like, well, they don't think Kevin Owens can win it by himself. He always has to have help to win it.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing.
That's the thing they had with Rollins when he was with Triple H and Stephanie.
Yeah, didn't Seth have J&J and Kane? Like, Seth had a freaking
stable.
Yeah, I mean, he had everybody with him. So yeah, they should do the same thing, man. Just make Kevin Owens. He's too good to be not credible, but you still want to make him a stronger heel.
Right. Do you think Triple H and Stephanie are in this together, or is this really Triple H's thing?
That's what I'm saying, man. Sooner or later, we're gonna get Seth and Triple H. So the longer that you can keep this running, the longer there's doubt, the bigger the payoff. Maybe they pay it off at SummerSlam. Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, Survivor Series. Yeah.
But the longer that you keep it going, the more Triple H screws over Seth, the more it works. The good thing about it is you have to tune in to see it, but it also keeps Stephanie alive because we haven't seen Triple H since.
Nope.
Stephanie has to answer the questions, and Stephanie has to keep up the facade, if you will.
Yep.
But we'll see, man. It's gonna be a good finish. I mean, we still get Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in a main event. I think something that the ROH fans would have pissed their pants over, but it's gonna be a good main event.
And I'm sure they probably faced each other when they was in ROH.
See, I wasn't on Kevin Owens back then. I definitely was on Tyler Black.
Right.
But I wasn't on Kevin Owens. Like, I heard about Kevin Owens from the typical rumor mill, Jim Cornette thinking he's fat and all this other stuff. Yeah. But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if Kevin Owens came in as like a badass or just a fat guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Looks like we have our predictions done. Yep. We're gonna bat 1,000. I will be looking at the entire show because I won't look at an entire Raw. I think I'll pay attention to this entire show. Whoa, sorry. I may skip out for the best of 7. Sorry.
Oh, really?
So, I might drop out on the 7. Dude, like...
They do have good matches against each other.
No. I just remember what you said. This is exactly why. I remember what you said about how people had best of 7s before, or like they had, I think you said at the G1 Climax or something like that, right, where each match was a different gimmick.
Yeah.
Once you told me that, I did not want to watch the best of 7. I didn't. Because I knew we weren't going to get added extras. The finish would always be the hokey part.
Yeah.
You know, like we got Cesaro rolling them up one time and doing anything he could to get a win. I guess one of the gimmicks was having it at a house show, you know, so.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that they had to have an Inferno match and then a strap match and then a Texas Death, you know, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yep. And one other thing to look out for on Raw or either SmackDown too is Luke Harper. He should be making his return anytime now. Dude,
when Eric Rowan went up against Randy Orton on SmackDown, and I will say you're absolutely right, Randy Orton is now on channel change status. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's pretty boring. I thought Luke Harper would have came out then.
I did too. Unless they want to put him on Raw. I was looking for him when Strowman done his latest squash match.
Yeah, like I thought they would have came out with like, you know, the Twin Towers gimmick or something like that. You know, just something. But when Luke comes back, if they get the band together, great. But Luke Harper definitely deserves a role on Raw or SmackDown.
Yep, he does. And he really don't need anybody else. He can go on his own, I feel.
Maybe this is the chance that they're going to give him, man. I mean, let me ask you this, though. Like, would you want him to come back as the guy with the sweaty T-shirt and the beard and the scruffy look? Or, you know, would you want to repackage Luke Harper?
No, I think he's fine the way he was.
Okay, cool. But that's what I'm saying. If we get him how he was, that means he goes back with Bray, right?
Not necessarily. I mean, he went on that singles run before, and he was still pretty much the same guy, and he went with Bray.
Okay, yeah. Luke Harper, you can't come back soon enough, my friend.
I mean, that's always been Harper. Even when he was in the Indies and was Brody Lee, I think he still wore like the jeans and the tank top and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was in like Chikara and stuff, and I think he was actually in the group with the Seth Rollins, Jimmy Jacobs, Age of the Fall group in ROH.
Nice. See, now you're giving me YouTube clips to Google, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, man. One other thing that we wanted to get to, because we got a lot to get to. We got a lot to get to. Did you see CM Punk get his butt whooped?
I did, and Trent, I loved every minute of it.
Trent, did you see him get murdered, as they say, on the streets?
I did.
Did you see him get his lunch money taken?
Yep.
Describe what the heck happened to CM Punk.
He pretty much got beat in the first round, and it didn't take long in the first round either. Well, first off, he started the whole fight by rushing Mickey Gall, which is probably not the best idea to rush somebody in a UFC fight like that. So that was his first mistake. And then once he was on the ground, he was pretty much done for. He tried to defend a little bit, but there wasn't nothing he could do.
Trent, CM Punk went into a town that he knew nothing about.
Yep.
He went to the local bar and he had to walk home barefoot and naked.
Yep. Which is something that he walked into a bar considering he's straight edge.
Nice one. Nicely done. Did you expect that?
Yeah.
Dang. Did you expect? Really?
Yeah.
Did you not to lose, but get humiliated?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I didn't expect him to get humiliated. Like I mentioned before, Brock lost in his first match, and Brock lost in a humiliating fashion, being tapped out to something that it was a toe lock or foot lock or something. I mean, something that realistically you shouldn't find yourself in that predicament. Right. and I think it, like 18 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
I just didn't think he would get dominated, but
I mean, I don't think, even with the training he's had, I don't think he's been trained long enough to do better than what he did. I don't feel.
Well, and all I'm saying is, I just didn't think he was going to get dropped and then worked over on the ground. I had hope that he would make it to the second round and be able to show some stuff. But at the end of the day, he racked up $500,000 and he got a bonus for the, he gets a piece of the buys and all that stuff.
Right.
Mickey Gale. Sorry. Gall, sorry. He got less than 20 grand, I think. I think he got like a bonus for kicking a stew out of CM Punk. Mickey Gall changed CM Punk's name to CM Punkass. Sorry.
Yep.
Do you think we'll see CM Punk again?
Yeah, I think we probably will.
For the attention and the ability to draw people in?
Yeah. Although wasn't it Dana White that said something about even if CM Punk fights again, he probably shouldn't do it in UFC?
He shouldn't do it in UFC. Like this, listen, at the end of the day, we know from my birthday weekend that I have cojones.
Yeah.
But at the same time, getting into a UFC ring and getting destroyed like that and being able to walk away with $500,000, I don't know if I do it. So he definitely has my respect for stepping in the ring. But as far as seeing a fight, man, you don't want to see squashes like that. Like, that was a waste of time.
Yeah, pretty much.
There was no reason for hype or there was no reason for documentaries, training videos, mods, none of that. Especially for him to get $500,000 and a percentage of the buys to get his butt whooped.
Yeah, and fights like that are the reason why I never could get in UFC, because I was like, why do I want to pay my money for a fight I'm invested in and have it be over in like 10 seconds or whatever?
And see, that's the thing, man. When you get a UFC fight, and let's be honest, $60, it's way too much money. But when you get them, you're watching something that's comparable to Raw.
Right.
There's some high moments, there's some low moments. Hopefully at the end, you get that moment, whether it's a 30-minute match between Shawn Michaels and John Cena, or it's a 5-minute match where Brock Lesnar suplexes and F5 somebody. That's what you kind of get with UFC, or what you might get if you order a pay-per-view. So this was one of the spots, but it was bad, man. Like, it was bad.
And as far as the fight itself, like I said, I don't think he should have rushed him. I think if he would have kind of, worked on the striking and stood up and, tried to go, blow for blow with him maybe, because he does have like a jiu-jitsu background or something like that. I think he could have fared a little bit better. But I think he got overconfident, maybe even cocky, and he rushed in and, that was a bad move. Dare
I say that this was a scripted fight? Like, I don't want to say that. But yeah, he could have stayed composed and calm. I cannot believe that his corner said, yeah, we're going to rush him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this does elevate Mickey Gall. He knocked off a big name, and most people would not have known who Mickey Gall was without this fight. And, I always look at it from that type of aspect. It was a lot of promotion done for this, so they both benefited.
Yep.
Now, speaking of cojones, when I mentioned cojones, over the weekend, it was my birthday weekend. That's part of the reason that we didn't have a show, because for one of those days I had alcohol poisoning.
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's just what I do, Trent. Let's be honest. There's a story going around. If you party with me on Friday, you wake up next March. So the thing about it is I went skydiving. It's something I always wanted to do, and did that to my enjoyment, man. It was a very fun time. I posted everything on Facebook. Everything is out there on YouTube. Obviously, if you Google BangEm South Skydive, you'll definitely find it. It's out on Twitter, on my Twitter page as well, at BangEm South. But Trent, I had fun, man. You should definitely do it.
Yeah. I'm glad everything turned out all right, because if not, I would have had to find me a new podcast partner. I would have probably called up Eva Marie and see if she was available to,
Listen, if anybody had to succeed me on the show, I'm glad that you thought of Eva Marie first.
Of course.
Okay. But yeah, man, it was definitely fun. Shout out to Skydive Carolina. I know I'm throwing plugs in there, but watch the video. You can see how much fun I'm having. BangEm South Skydive, and Trent's going with me for his next birthday.
Oh, sure. I'm glad you volunteered me.
There's nothing to it, man. You go up in the plane, you come down. That's it.
Yeah, but what's the chances of something happening?
Well, here's the thing. I did a tandem jump, which is an instructor was attached on to the back of me. So even though I had wanted to do this for about 2 to 3 years, I was figuring, look, man, if something happens to me, something happens to him.
Yeah, but still, something happens to you. I mean, yeah, something happens to him, but that don't still change the fact that something happens to you.
I don't know, man. Like, I just have too much. I don't know. I lost fear a long time ago, so there's really only one thing that I'm afraid of, and that's death. And I kind of figured out how I'm going to die, and I didn't think it was going to be by skydiving. So, yeah, man, you got to do it, my friend. It's the best thing in the world. Plus, if you can get a girl to go skydive with you, you're the man. Dude, we're going to talk about the hottest thing out right now, man. There's so much news and notes and so much buzz going around this game. My friend, my co-host, the illustrious co-host that is the best in the world, Trent Williams, is going to reveal all of the content for 2K17, right?
Yeah, or as much as I can remember. It's a lot. It's a good bit.
Listen, man, the game comes out when?
October 11th.
October 11th. October 11th, people are, probably October 10th, people are going to just call off work and just, dude, I'm going to get the game. I can't wait to get the game. This is probably the first time I've gotten the game in about 2 or 3 years. I can't wait to get it, man. It's going to be fun. So let's do it, man.
PS4 or Xbox?
I'll have to get it on Xbox because I didn't find a lot of people that were on PS4, man. Sorry. But when I'm in your neck of the woods, I will, if I'm allowed, I'll definitely come down there and beat the stew out of you.
Yeah,
All right, man. Let's get into it.
So the first thing is this thing has a gigantic roster. If you count the DLC people, you're looking at 131 male guys.
Jeez.
And 25 women.
And these are all playable.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that's not counting the people you can create, which they usually give you like 100 slots for creative people.
What?
So you definitely ain't gonna have a shortage of people to pick to play with.
Yeah. This is 20. I think the last time we spoke, it was about 19 females. 25 females?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that is a lot. I'm just trying to envision the select a wrestler screen with 130 guys and 25 females, man. My goodness, dude.
Yep. Jeez. So the DLC came out yesterday, and it's gonna be up here. So it's got different packs. So it's got a Future Stars pack, which if you get that, it's got Austin Aries, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Mojo Rawley, and the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. And then it's got a Hall of Fame showcase where if you get this, like you get to play as matches and you get to unlock the person as you play in the matches.
Oh, okay.
So the matches they have are Cactus Jack and DDP versus the Freebirds from Saturday Night 1992 WCW. And also when you play these, you also get the arenas that it happens in.
So
play in.
Okay, wait. So you're buying the characters, and then when you beat them, you unlock them. Is that what it?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
So like you would buy this pack and you would get to play as Cactus Jack and DDP. If you win your match against the Freebirds, you unlock all 4 people.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, go ahead.
The next one, they have the Freebirds versus Kerry and Kevin Von Erich from World Class. So we actually get the Sportatorium as an arena, which is super cool.
Definitely.
We get Ivory versus Jacqueline from SmackDown in 2000.
Okay.
Sting versus Ric Flair from the original Classics Champions. We get Sting Wolfpack versus Bret Hart from the Halloween Havoc 98. And then, I don't know, they call this a dream match. I've never wanted to see this match. And you'll never see this match because it's the same person. It's Papa Shango versus the Godfather.
I get it. Make it a triple threat and put Kama in it. We'll be all set.
Yeah, for real.
That's nice.
Well, Kama, he was in the last game, so they left him off of this game.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's cool.
And then the last one, you have the Big Boss Man with Albert versus the Big Show from Armageddon 99. And then you get, the next pack is the Legends pack, where if you get this, you automatically unlock, or you automatically get Bruce Beefcake, Eddie Guerrero, Greg Valentine, Psycho Sid, and Tatanka. And then they got a new moves pack where when you get it unlocks a bunch of more moves, such as the elbow drop from Zack Ryder, the face wash combo from Samoa Joe, and the TJP clutch from TJ Perkins, along with a lot more.
They got TJP on here?
Well, they won't have him. They'll have his moves.
They have his moves. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, but you can create him or download him from the created thing.
Oh, this is awesome. This is going to be cool, man.
And then finally, for the NXT enhancement pack, you can play as Apollo Crews, Nia Jax, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Now, this is the NXT pack.
Right.
This is sold separately?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
This would be part of DLC also.
Okay, so because explain this DLC thing to me. I buy the game.
Right, you buy the game, that's $60.
60, I know it's $60. And everyone that you just mentioned, you just pay the extra $25 for?
Well, it's going to be $30. If you can get the season pass, the 2K17 season pass for $30, and that'll give you the Future Stars pack, the Hall of Fame showcase, the Legends pack, and the new moves pack. Then you're going to have to pay an extra $10. So you're looking almost for all of this. You're going to look at probably $100 for everything. You'll get the NXT pack for $10.
Okay.
So the NXT pack is not sold with the season pass. You don't get it with the season pass.
Dude, even if you like pre-order the game, there's no like $5 off here or anything like that.
The pre-order the game. If you pre-order the game, you get Goldberg.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah. So that'll probably be my entire Christmas is getting the game and everything that goes with it.
Yeah, that game is gonna be crazy, man. And I don't know how fanatic of a gamer you are, but I would.
Well, when it comes to the WWE games, I am.
Yeah, I would want to unlock everything. I definitely would want to make a character, and that's probably the best part about the character. Like I've heard, if people make characters and they, I guess, upload them to the game or just make them available to the PS4 or Xbox One community, then you can download them, and every time they're downloaded, they get ranks. So if the best Kenny Omega is out there, like that's the best one and that everyone's using, so you'll get the best characters. I can't wait for this game to come out, man. Yeah,
I know. And like I said before, they're adding backstage fighting and crowd fighting. That's not been in the game for at least 3 or 4 years now. They're adding it back. They're adding my career mode where you can play and try to become a Paul Heyman guy. I mean, it's really going to be really cool this year.
Trent, let me ask you this, man.
Yeah.
The game comes out when?
October 11th.
Guys, listen, go out and get WWE 2K17. Everyone's going to be playing it anyway, so... Make
sure you pre-order it so you can get Goldberg.
Yeah, make sure you pre-order it. Go and get Goldberg. Listen, I was thinking about having a tournament, man, and I want to get your thoughts on this.
All right.
I want us to be able to crown the first TWF podcast WWE 2K17 champion. That is a long title.
Yeah. But I don't think that would fit on a belt.
Right, but hopefully I can shorten it. What I was thinking was maybe, having 24, 25 persons.
Yeah.
And having a couple rounds. The first round would be a create a player round, tag team round, if you will. We get everyone there, put them in tag team matches, and you can use your created player. But they have to be in tag teams, like it has to be a tag team match, right?
Yeah.
The second round, you get to play with, let's say, any of quote unquote your top tier guys. So we're talking about maybe your Sami Zayn's, your Samoa Joe, maybe your Kevin Owens guys, right?
Right.
And then the third round, because we're getting smaller and smaller here, but the third round, you got to play with a female.
Okay. And we mean play with female in the game, not play with female the way I would play with Eva Marie.
Welcome to the show, Trent. And then in the final round, I think we'll have about 3 people or 4 people. We'll have a triple threat or a fatal 4-way with the quote unquote elite guys. So your Goldbergs, your Brock Lesnar's, like your cover guys, basically.
Yeah.
Your Shinsuke, your Hulk Hogan, your Rock, and then that match right there, fatal 4-way or triple threat, will decide the champion, and prizes will be awarded. Trying to have this here in Charlotte. We have a game bar called Abari to be a nice setup, multiple screens. But we could also have something in the upstate. So for all the listeners of the Wrestling Fans Podcast, send me your feedback. I'm definitely want to have a tournament on this, and think that would be a pretty good idea, Trent.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I think it'll be fun, man. Dude, and you got to come up here, man. I know I got to come down there, but you got to come up here, man.
Yeah.
Like, Charlotte is a beautiful city. I know we're going through some crazy times right now.
Yeah.
But it's safe. You'll be with black people, so it'll be safe. Sorry. 2K17 is going to be freaking awesome. Trent's probably going to keep us updated. Trent should keep us updated on how well he's doing on the game. If he becomes a Paul Heyman guy.
Which I probably do.
You will. How many championships Eva Marie wins?
All of them.
And if you create a character, like, do you create characters?
Nah, I mostly download the ones that other people create because I'm pretty terrible at creating them.
I got you. Yeah, man, dude, I'm pretty sure, your gamer community, with you being the best co-host in the world, is going to blow up once you get 2K17. So it's going to be awesome, man.
Yep.
And I think we're at the end of the show, my friend.
I think we are.
Okay, guys, if you want to get in contact with us, you know what you got to do. Hit us up on social media, guys. You can hit Trent or tweet Trent at
MTW3589.
You can tweet me at BangEm South. Our official Twitter page for the show is
at TWF_podcast.
And you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/TWF podcast. And Trent, the email address is
TWFpodcast@gmail.com.
Listen, guys, like, heart, retweet, and subscribe to all of our shows. We actually have the YouTube channel, the Wrestling Fans Podcast. It has all of our shows there. Trust me, Trent is on Twitter going crazy all day long, every day. Tweet Trent, see what's up with him.
Not safe for work Twitter account.
Listen, he's the only guy that I know with a not safe for work Twitter account. So if you want to chat, that's great. But if you want to look at pictures, it's freaking awesome.
No one under 18, please.
No, let's put that out there. Let's put that out there. Look, this is gonna be a pretty good weekend, man. I mean, football's back, duh. But we got what's the pay-per-view, Trent?
Night of Champions.
What? No, Trent. That's not it.
What?
That's not the pay-per-view.
What?
Clash of Champions.
Clash of Champions, yeah.
With that said, thank you guys for joining Trent.
What's the other thing? Big Brother finished up last night, and guess what?
Holy smokes! What happened?
Girl Nicole won.
Yes! That's how you in the freaking show, man. Listen, we were riding with Nicole, and she won.
She did.
How great must we feel? Dude, she won, Trent.
Yeah, even though she was dressed like a darn picnic table cloth.
Okay.
It was funny. Somebody on Twitter was talking about she looked like she was leaving to go to the state fair to enter a pie eating contest. And, I had to say, I wouldn't mind eating her pie sometimes.
That's how you in the show. That's how you in the freaking show. Thank you guys for joining. Trent, you were awesome, man. We had a great show. Talk to you later, man.
All right.